Hello, chat, one more time. Welcome to Prevent-A-Thon 6. We are here with Klonoa, To Phantomile, our next speed run happening. And we have auclairdelalyn coming to give us that run. Lynn, take it away.
Hello everyone and welcome to this run of Klonoa To Phantomile. It's the remaster version we will play here. It will be an 80% run and we will play in easy because easy mode gets us to do a lot of different skips, and I will be commented here by Balneor, which will take the lead just after I start the run. And for the record, the start of the run and the start of the timer will be just when Klonoa will be able to move. So I'm clicking on this button and we are top coming.
Yeah, hey guys, so I'm Balneor. I'm gonna be the commentator for this one. It's my first time commentating, so I'll do my best. So, if you don't know, Klonoa in general is a 2.5D platformer where we control this character here, this cute, like, long-eared creature that does wahoo a lot of the time. And his main tools to advance in the game is his ring, so he can shoot at enemies and inflate them, and he can use those enemies as projectiles or as platform to do double jumps. So yeah, so we're not gonna be seeing a lot of we're not gonna see any cutscenes and or story in this game because we skipped them all. Which is good actually, because you probably want to be experiencing this game for yourself, because despite the gentle and cutesy loops of this game, this is a very sad game that has made many people cry. So just pretend that we're gonna be wahooing all over the place. This is the Klonoa's catchphrase, and we're all gonna be fine. So we're entering 1-2 right now. So the game actually calls stage. The game refers to them as visions because we are in a sort of a dream world. And so the first couple of stages are gonna be quite short. There's not gonna be. It's gonna be straightforward. And in fact, right here we have a minecart section, which is just a small auto-scroller where you can pick up some of these gems, which are basically your equivalent to Mario coins. And yes, so there's not much going on. Yeah. So this game is actually a remaster of the Klonoa Wii game, which came out in 2007, which in and of itself is a remake of the PlayStation 1 game that came out in 1997, so we've sure come a long way. So yeah, so it's gonna be a tech we might see in this game, in this run. So whenever Klonoa gets hit by an enemy or by something, he gets pushed a long distance on depending on the part he touched the enemy, and this will be used a lot of the time in the run in order to gain some time. Yeah, it's a small optimization.
And we'll need to first skip here with this guy. We'll take him and yep. And so you say nice. This was the 2.5D is the expression of the 2.5D aspect of the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain this in the next stage because we're gonna see it again. So right now this is our first boss, and as you can see, he's very quickly getting destroyed. Yep. It's like some sort of lizard, and yeah, I mean the strategy is pretty straightforward. You just run into him to get to the other side, and he exposes his weakness, which is his back, and you just grab one of the enemies and throw it at him. It's a very quick fight. We're gonna have a bunch of those fights. The bosses of these games aren't necessarily the very hard most of the time. So this is Vision 2-1. It's a little bit more involved. the game starts introducing a lot of pits, which instantly removes your life. So even though, because we are currently playing on easy, and this has the effect of giving you 15 health points, so you need to take 15 hits before you die, which is absurd, by the way. Like the original game went for like 6, and the Wii game, the remake, came for like 10, but this is 15. So that's one of the results of the easy change. Difficulty change, but the main change of easy is gonna be Klonoa's range. He's gonna be able to shoot a lot further ahead, and this will have many important uses later on when it comes to doing various skips and techniques. It's quite overpowered and yes. So
Is this a good time to pop in with a comment?
Oh yeah, I think just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
regular
yeah.
level, nothing much to say, a small skip at the end, nothing extremely important.
Oh. Oh.
This level does
Just
not
thought I
have
would,
any save point. I don't choose any save point in this level, so I was quite afraid, to be honest. But yeah, you can go.
Okay. Just thought I would point out that we are getting close to seeing a granny get mooed. About how long do we have on that, Lynn, till that comes up?
Oh, I say, yeah, 10 minutes?
So we got about 10 minutes, and we're short about $44 of that incentive. So if every other person watching the stream right now donated just $2, we'd get to see Granny get mooed. Alternatively, if 2 people donated $22, we'd get to see Granny get mooed. So if you're one of those 2 people, or if you happen to be watching the stream right now, and you think you ought to donate some money, now would be a good time for it if you want to see a Granny get mooed.
Yep. And I think now there is something specific to the remaster. For this level, I want to use the gem counter to manipulate the RNG of the upcoming boss. So I will have to have a look on my gem counter to get exactly 64 gems for the beginning of the boss fight to manipulate the RNG and have good cycles. I will have to be good at the boss anyway, because there is an optimization to end it. Earlier, but manipulating the RNG will help with this boss fight anyway. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna see it not right now, in maybe a minute.
Yeah.
From then, maybe. So story-wise, I haven't been able to explain roughly what we've been doing here. Basically, our character had a nightmare while sleeping, and like some plane crashed onto some hill, which is quite strange. So he wakes up, and then suddenly the exact same thing happens in real life. So that's strange. So he's gonna go and investigate the cause of the plane crash, and that's why he's gonna find like the main villains of the game. And right now what he's doing is he's going to the various kingdom of the world he lives in, which is Phantomile, and he's gonna try and like figure out a solution to fight those evil doers, and but there's a lot of obstacles on the way. Anyway, so we're gonna have the Pamela, which is the second boss fight, which is one of the harder boss fights in the game. You only have 4 hits to make, but some of these grabs, when you so Pamela is gonna dash like this, and you can actually grab the small guy on top of Pamela, this sort of fish boss, as she's doing the dash, but this is extremely precise, and she's gonna try it again. Yeah, that's really bad luck.
Sadly.
Yeah, and so the purpose of us trying to get extra 64 gems is that we want to avoid bubble attacks such as this one, because they take extremely long to finish, and all the while the boss cannot attack or cannot be hit either. So it's a very time costly attack, and he's just done it a second time.
Yeah.
So that's
I will
it
look
could be
back
better,
for
but
40 seconds.
that's usually how this boss fight goes because it's very difficult. But we're through it, so it's all right.
Nice.
Yeah, I lost 30 seconds just by missing my 2 attacks on the dash, sadly.
Yeah, it's quite rough. So now we're gonna hop into 3-1. So I should explain that the structure of this game is that you have 2 stages, and then at the end of the second stage you have a boss. And this game has 12 stages in total, 6 boss plus an extra final boss, which we're gonna get much later. And starting from now, the stages are gonna be a bit longer, and they're gonna start to have more puzzle elements. Especially in this stage, you have keys to collect before you can open the door leading to the next room. So I believe that it's not gonna be now, but there's gonna be a skip later. Yeah, I should explain one of the tricks that's gonna be used pretty soon. So when you do a hover, like Klonoa is able to do a little hover in the ground, which is very useful for being able to navigate the game's stages. And as it turns out, if you shoot your bullet at the exact end of your hover, you gain some extra height. And this small height gain will be used to it's actually used in a lot of skips in the game, and we're gonna see it not in the next room but in the one after.
I will try to do it, but I'm not really sure I will manage to do it. I fail every time, but I'll try.
I think you can try it maybe a bunch of times. You don't need to. If it just doesn't happen, you can go for the backup roll, but yeah, it's quite precise.
I will do the skip at the end of the level because this one I know it very well. So too bad. The very last one.
Yeah.
This one is okay. But yeah, there are a lot of different skips in this end optimization in this level, and the one after, obviously.
It's one of the harder stages. So yeah, so this is gonna be the room. So about the 2.5D aspect of this game. So Klonoa is only able to move left and right, and occasionally using his enemies he can throw like to the foreground and background.
I messed up.
But the game is structured in 3D, so you can have multiple paths that all branch out in their own different directions, which allows you to. So I'm actually gonna have to stop myself because this is a skip there. Oh, that was a great attempt, but
to be honest, I fail every time. I'll try a last time, and
maybe if you shot a little bit later, that's really unfortunate. You have 3 good attempts, but
I'm not really good with this skip, sadly.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna do the backup instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could,
I think of it as just giving our chat more time to donate.
Yep.
Absolutely.
True.
Absolutely. To add more drama to the run as well. More tension. Because those tricks aren't easy, okay? The top players, and especially Neil Legend, which is the current world record holder of the game, and basically all of this remaster here, he's really good at them, but it took a lot of effort, obviously. So here, this is a second auto scroller, the second and only of the game. So we're actually trying to keep an enemy alive here until for the end of when we get to the next room. This is so we can destroy one of the boxes that block our way a little bit quicker than if we had to grab one of the enemies along the way there. And then we're gonna do, using the trick I explained earlier about shooting at the end of your hover, we're gonna use it to gain a little bit of height, and using one of those springs here, reach the top platform without using a single enemy. It's quite precise, so it's gonna. Oh wow, this should go. Yeah, you didn't even need to hover to do the hover trick for that one. It was beautiful.
Yeah, there is a small trick to do it without shooting. You just have to delay your pushing of the X button to to jump, and it gives you a little more height, so you don't have to shoot.
Yeah, there's also a skip that we don't go for here because it's quite new, but it's also quite difficult. Like you saw that shielded enemy, we are supposed to destroy it, so we shoot the switch that's behind it, which activates this platform to make us continue throughout the stage. But we can actually, with a very precise shot, we can shoot right above the enemy's head, and we just can hit the switch. It doesn't look like it's possible, but the game's hitboxes allow it. Oh, nice shot.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
So
I'm
this,
not sure I'm on it. I'm not sure. I think I'm on it. Yeah.
yeah. So this stage here is probably like one of the most maze-like stages in the game. I can guarantee you that you're gonna be very confused about where you're supposed to go when playing it for the first time. But of course, we know exactly where to go to advance, so you're not gonna see that. This stage is the first stage to introduce those explosion enemies, which we don't actually see that often in the game, but are very fun to play around with. And they're gonna be used. Well, I mean, they're gonna be used for some puzzles, but yeah, it's one of the main core parts of this stage. So we have a pretty difficult platforming section here with some very small platforms. It's super easy to fall off, but thankfully he prevailed.
Okay. That's why I took the checkpoint.
Yeah, that's
before.
that's if you don't do that, this is like very risky.
Yeah, you have to come back from the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah,
I think.
exactly.
And I don't want to do it from the beginning again. So, yeah, this level is full of skips and twisting the puzzle and maze situation. So we can, okay, but this is not even skip. And you saw that I used the platform at the beginning. I jumped on the platform to trigger it during the animation. And here we'll use this bomb explosion guys to open the doors. And you will see just after this the first occurrence of something we'll see a lot of at the end of the game, which is the moose squishing technique.
Yeah.
But I will let you explain when we will be at it. It's soon, but not for
it's
now.
a very
because before we just have a small
it's a very exciting trick that allows us to do major, massive skips, and so there's a little bit of a thing to explain with this game is that so this game is a remaster of the Wii game, and so the games are extremely similar, if not almost like 99% the same. So every single tricks and glitch that works on the Wii game is expected to work on this version, including some of the skips, or at least would be, because in this game, well, actually I'm gonna have to stop because there's the trick here.
I'll let you explain what I did to this guy to push it down. Because I needed to grab the platform earlier, like this.
Yeah, we're absolutely not supposed to have an enemy at that part here. And having one allows us to skip. Well, it would allow us to skip the entire stage if we were playing on the Wii version. But on this remaster, they added invisible walls in the core room,
and we are coming. Sorry, we are coming to the boss fight, and I need to know if the incentive is done or not, because we are entering the boss fight in like 10 seconds.
Chat.
Sorry.
We don't have
it was met, but
we don't have an incentive met yet.
Okay. You have like 30 seconds. But okay, it's not met. Okay.
that's too bad.
Here we just try a new technique to skip a phase of the boss fight, but I don't guarantee I will do it right, because I just learned it 2 days ago, so I'm not sure about it. But okay, now I have to do that.
Yes.
And, yes, I used the move to to just hit the boss before it jumps. So we canceled a lot of different animation in which it jumps and it goes back to the ground, etc. And we didn't want to... What?
Hmm?
Is it normal? Okay. I'm not sure of what happened here, but okay. I'm a bit confused. Okay, I did it automatically. I didn't remember. I did not remember I had hit him already in its red phase. But the boss is over now, and we still have two, I'd say, easy level before starting serious business with the 4 last levels, which are extremely long. But this one is still okay, and the next one as well.
I love how the enemies get blurb. It's like it's very
It's cute.
I think my favorite from like what I've seen so far.
Oh, that's the first time I do it! What you saw, it's the first time I do it. Grabbing the green guy in the... Yeah, that was the first time I succeed at doing that. I try every time and fail every time. So that's good.
So yeah, as he said, these are this stage and the next one are the very short stages, and everything after that will be it's gonna be a different story. So this is a moment to relax. I think there was a skip here, but it's only possible on if you use support mode. So I should explain that there's actually 2 ways to speedrun this game. So you can play either the standard mode, which is basically just your traditional game, Klonoa. You can do things with Klonoa, but then there's a support mode, and basically you are able to do an extra jump. That is a very tall jump, and at command anywhere you want, and it only recharges like maybe every 3 seconds, and you can use that ability to really skip a lot of stuff in the game and just make a complete fun of the designs of the game. And there's a pretty big skip in this room that uses this support jump that we are unfortunately not gonna be able to benefit from for standard mode. But yeah, the run for support speedruns of these games are quite a different beast. But yeah, okay. Yeah.
I almost died. Usually I do a small escape here, but I wasn't sure, and I preferred jumping on the platform and not doing the escape. Sorry. We'll lose a few seconds here, but I'd rather doing this than dying, because dying takes a lot of time, even if we had a checkpoint right before.
Yeah.
But yeah, this level is over.
That's good. So
is this a good time to remind people what we're raising money for?
Absolutely.
Yeah! Yeah, this level is extremely anecdotic, and even the boss is anecdotic. So
it's alright, I can talk quickly if we need. So Prevent-A-Thon 6 is raising money for the Little Warriors. And Little Warriors has an educational workshop which I can talk to you about. Offered in person and online by Little Warriors, Prevent It is a free evidence-based educational workshop developed in Canada in conjunction with researchers at the University of Alberta. They have recently released an Indigenous version of the workshop. This was developed with input and feedback from several Indigenous communities across Canada. The Prevent It workshop offers hope to help prevent child sexual abuse. Research has shown that adults who complete it become more supportive of children and begin using more behaviors that are believed to reduce children's vulnerability to sexual abuse. To learn more, visit littlewarriors.ca/prevent-it or type !prevent in chat. And that is what we are raising money for here at Prevent-A-Thon.
Thank you for your word, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. And you speedrunned it. I didn't finish the level yet.
Yeah, It's fine. So yeah, we're gonna come. Oh, you wanted to talk?
Almost... Okay. No, not really. It's just a boss, and it will go
Yeah,
extremely fast.
this next
so-
box has 8 HP in the form of those crystals called crystals on the body. So you technically have to hit all 8 of them to defeat him. But if you can actually hit 2 of them at the same time with using one enemy. So the strat for this boss has been ever since the beginning of time to just defeat it with only one shot. And yeah, that's how we've been doing it ever since. No matter the version of the game you're playing, this has been the ultimate strat. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna be about to enter the second half of the game, which might not make sense because we have already cleared 8 stages out of the 12. But in terms of the speedrun itself, we are only in halfway in because the upcoming 4 stages are extremely long and are definitely where the difficulty spike and average level difficulty level increases a lot. And starting off with 5-1, which is a stage where you have 4 different orbs you have to retrieve. So you have to go into 4 different paths in the level. And this level is one of the hardest levels at top level because it has many brutal skips back to back. We're not gonna see a lot of them, I think, like especially in this red orb section. There is a brutal skip you can do where you can hit one of the checkpoints that is behind this wall here. Like it's insanely precise, and even the best players have lots of difficulty getting it to work. But we're gonna go for a much easier skip here, which is another move squish, enemy squish here. This is also, we don't have to, you're supposed to hit those 2 platforms here on the other half side, so they gonna go down and act as platforms for you to tread on later on, but you can skip one of them if you manage to carry one of the enemies. So that's the red orb. So what's your orb world again?
It's red, blue, green, and yellow.
Oh, so okay, alright. Because there are many different orders you can go depending on what skips do you like or are good or less good at.
Yeah, I know.
Usually red comes first.
I know there is an extremely big skip for the yellow one, but I don't think it can be done outside of the support mode. But I'm not sure.
I think it can be done outside of support mode. I think Neil Legend goes for it in runs. I think it's less hard than the hardest skip in the red orb, but it's still a very hard skip.
I still do an optimization for the yellow one, but it's a small optimization, not the very big skip. It saves like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So this one, the blue orb doesn't have. I don't think it has a skip, but I think you can. I don't remember if you can do it on standard mode. It's also a very precise skip. So it's only natural that Lin doesn't go for it. So then it's gonna be up to yellow. I think yellow is probably the most straightforward
I usually do
in the state.
green, but yeah, yellow could be down. I usually do green because I'm more at ease with the animation. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's almost the same in terms of times. Just for this part, because I know the timing to do this, to catch him literally right after. I don't like that, because it can go extremely wrong because it just spams you with attacks when you miss it the first time. But I think we're okay. Okay, so we go for the green one.
Yeah, and then after that we're gonna end with the yellow one. Are you going for any of the yellow skips, or are you doing it?
Only the bird, the green enemy at the end.
Oh,
to avoid the fire, I will just use this.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a significant difference between like route or routes in terms of time, say like it's like how significant is the difference between the slowest route and the fastest route you can take?
Yeah, there would be a large difference.
Yeah.
Even if you, it depends if you include the big skips, which, well, actually in this category in this game in general, we don't have benefit from some of the skips the Wii remake has, because they've been sort of patched out in that version, unfortunately. Like, as I said, there was a way to skip the Vision 3-1, 3-2, sorry, from the very beginning, and with saving multiple minutes, and the final stages also had massive skips,
Okay.
which we are not gonna be able to see. So yeah, that was yellow. You nailed
that was
it.
the small yellow skip at the end. But yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of time saves and skips optimizations, I have like the 5th time in the speedrun.com leaderboard, but I am like 3 minutes and a half behind the world record, which is at like 36 something.
45.
35. Whoa.
45. 36, 45.
I mean,
Oh,
in-game time.
RTA?
I was
Yeah,
talking
in-game
about
time.
in-game.
It's
Oh, I did it.
Oh my god! Well, what you just performed here is insanely difficult, and I don't see even top runners nailing it.
I
You
try
have to
it
do a
every
damage
time,
roll.
and it's like 1 out of 10 tries I do it.
Yeah, it's quite a blessing for it to happen here. So this stage, it's quite a unique stage in the game so far. So basically, you have indoor sections and outside sections, and when you are outside, there is a day and night cycle to simplify things. So during the day, you can grab the enemies, but during the night, the enemies becomes completely invincible and untouchable. But there are platforms that appear. So, but whenever you get the day and night cycle doesn't evolve. If you, I'm a little bit difficult to explain myself, but it repeats itself basically whenever. It's not too important for this game, but it's a very important quirk for speedruns of the PS1 game. So we're gonna very soon get to one of the most infamous skips in easy difficulty. That's
Are you
unfortunate.
for real? Okay.
Yeah, we might be losing a bunch of times because of
my
the.
cycle. I will probably lose like 30 seconds or something like that, because I will have to let day cycle pass probably.
What? Oh no,
Yeah,
you bumped your head on the
I tried to
platform.
skip the platform because I knew I didn't have the time to jump, but messed up. So I have to wait
so that's
because
unfortunate.
the platform disappeared, sadly. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, we're gonna see one of the hardest skips in the game here. We're gonna try and grab a checkpoint that is like blocked by an invisible wall and we're gonna do like a super precise jump off of a platform, and also use the trick I explained earlier about shooting at the end of your hover. In order to get the extra height, because you absolutely oh my god, you got it in 4 tries. This is beautiful. Like even top level runners would pay to have that speed. Like it can genuinely take you, it can kill your run if you don't have it fast enough. So that's a big relief right here.
You have to do it at a very precise. You have to jump at a very precise place to make it happen.
Yeah.
And the problem is that sometimes the game doesn't want to make you position yourself in this exact spot. So you're trying
it's
and
an
trying
RNG
and
skip.
trying and.
It's a bit RNG based.
And speaking
So
of
this is
RNG,
Joker.
I just hate this boss.
Yeah.
Because of this. And because of
for sure.
the second phase, Oh, we have to hit
Yeah,
him
absolutely.
3 times, and the way he behaves, it's not scripted, so you just have to be lucky sometimes, especially in the second phase, because in the second phase there is a chance for him to jump, and if he jumps, we cannot hit him, and I'd like to catch a first hit very quickly. So for that, he has to do anything except jumping. So
Yeah,
but
so
we still have this day and night cycles, as you can see. Yeah, nothing else to add for my part on this. I'll just try to do it quickly, please. Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is like the longest boss in the game, and even then, easy difficulty really cuts a lot of time.
Yeah,
It
no!
probably cuts about a minute. Oh, that's too bad.
No.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Because oh,
Don't fall now.
yeah, I really
Like,
don't have
this
to
is one of
fall.
the. You really do not want to fall into the pit when you are about to defeat the boss. It's like the worst. You can lose minutes.
Really, it's a
Yeah,
very bad pace on this one. It's a
Yeah.
really bad pace right now. Okay,
The Joker is really not behaving, which
yeah.
is much like his character.
Do we have
But,
time for some information?
Yeah, a few times. There will be a lot of skips in the next level, but we will do a remote explanation.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay. Well, we have a new incentive open for our donors. Coming up in a few runs, we have a run of Astrobot, and there's a DLC bonus run available. The Vicious Void DLC contains 10 speedrun challenge levels, released for free in the game this last year. The levels are a big step up in difficulty from the rest of the game, with the final level of the DLC being deemed as the hardest level in the entire game. It adds 18 minutes to the run and is basically an entire extra run, and we need a whole $100 to meet that incentive. So chat, we're looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, and right in time. So what I did was to squish a moo to bring it to the beginning of the level to destroy remotely the red crystal. You are supposed to do a platform phase to destroy this crystal, but we just skipped it. And I will try to skip another place in this level
Yeah.
by doing
Pretty big
this.
skip there.
Okay, this one is extremely hard, and it's way better to
Yep.
do it first try
Nice.
because of the camera, so we're good. Here I go
Yep.
back to destroy the green crystal. The green crystal is not supposed at all to be destroyed this way, and this allows us to skip the whole blue crystal section, because there is a blue crystal section. And we'll skip it entirely because we don't need it, because there is another skip that will allow us to jump directly at the end of the game, at the end of the level, as long as we will destroy the golden crystal, so the yellow one here. And
Yeah.
we will do it right now as long as we opened the green crystal route.
So yeah, like this stage is basically in order to progress and unlock more paths, you have to destroy crystals, which in turn make dissipate statues of the same color. And this is one of the probably the biggest maze. Ah, yeah, that's
Okay.
hitboxes are very wonky in this part here. But this game is a level is a huge maze. It's very easy to get lost as well. There's a lot of backtracking, and this is one of the stages that we can skip in less than we can beat in less than a minute and skip the entirety of it. By grabbing a move here, we are absolutely not supposed to have a move here. That this completely breaks the stage design. But in the remaster, they've just added, so you see you can just jump to that part here, but in the remaster they added an invisible ceiling, and you have to destroy the crystals, the yellow crystal, in order to have it be cleared. So If this invisible wall wasn't here, we'd be able to save maybe 3 to 5 minutes on the stage. But if you want to do that, you have to play the Wii version basically, or the PS1 version, because that skip is also doable there.
But
And now we're gonna enter the
we are entering the very last level. I was going to say the exact same thing, but this level will be extremely long. It's like 7 minutes long or something like that. So it's extremely long, and there is about 5 at the end. I will try to do a technique in this boss fight, but yeah, it's something new I learned way recently. So we'll see. We'll see anyway. And there will be death ward. I forgot one of them.
Yeah, so this is the longest stage and probably the hardest one to optimize in the run. You basically have 3 paths to clear in this level, so you can reach the end and access the boss. And it's possible for all 3 of them to perform a skip. When you reach the end of the path, you are then allowed to backtrack to the beginning of the level, so you can access then the next 2 paths that just unlock themselves. But there's a way, if we die as we activate the next path unlock, we are able to have it be unlocked, but also teleport to where our last checkpoint was. And so we purposefully grab the checkpoint in the main hall of the level, so that we can clear the path and instantly die and teleport to there, saving a lot of backtracking. Which is why he's putting his low at very low, having 1 HP left, and he just did it. So we're dying at the same time that we are hitting the switch, and we are just wait for it.
You can see
Klonoa is dying. He's on the floor.
Here.
This is fine.
Open the door.
You can save many dozen seconds thanks to this. It's also possible for all 3 paths, but for one, like the third one on the easy mode doesn't save a lot of time. Mostly because you don't have as many opportunities to lower your health to 1 HP. And the second one is technically is doable, but I think, Lynn, you said that you didn't want to go for it.
Yeah, because I compared with my please.
Yeah.
Push it.
Actually,
I
there's
compared with my Death Ward Plus time, and I don't do it efficiently enough to earn time, so I don't do it.
Yeah, and we just did a skip there. We used one of the giant enemies to squeeze inside them and skip one of those blocks that you're supposed to remove by hitting a switch later in the level. And you can just the giant move, this giant enemy has pushing hitboxes, and if you fit yourself inside it, it can really push you to clip through walls, and in this instance the block. It's a very, very, very fun mechanic. And we are pushing the last path, which is, usually it's the hardest part in the game, at least when it comes to simply beating the game, because you have some extra content that is available if you collect enough collectibles. But it's quite the climax of this stage.
But here we won't collect anything because we are in an 80% run. But there will be one skip or optimization here with the big rotating enemy. Oh. That was the first time I was doing this, but yeah, you cannot grab it. Sadly, I wanted to try anyway. But here you can go there and destroy this guy. So you don't have to go on the platform and stuff like that. Oops, I forgot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You're supposed to use the platform in order to be able to double jump over this giant spinning enemy and kill it. But this game's physics makes it so Klonoa is able to just jump above it purely on his own, and so it's a bit funny to see. And this section here is like usually the infamous section of the game, because if you have to use all 4 of those enemies to climb up, and if you make a mistake, any single mistake, the enemies don't respawn, and you have to go all the way back down again to make them spawn, and you have to climb all the way back from the beginning. And it's very easy to fall. Those enemies have very annoying projectiles, but hey, that we didn't fall, so that's good for us. And this is actually the last section.
Door.
Yep. Gonna be reaching one of the hardest bosses in this one. Yet, but actually probably the hardest and last major ward block for this one, for top level. Arguably, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I won't do the most efficient strat, but I will try to do a better strat than the safest one. I was doing the safest one, and I compared my new way of doing it is like 15 seconds quicker, so I will try to do it. And the thing is that now I have some backups, so we can still do a regular time, even if I mess up. So here I just have to destroy the 4 moves that will come there, and I'm not sure if it will be possible. I don't know how it behaves actually. Oh! Ooh, that's not
that's
good.
too bad.
That's not good. Okay, I don't
Wow,
like
and
that.
the last.
Oh, okay, does it too? Okay, it will be the regular strat. I did not expect him to do it twice, but okay. Okay, so here we have to do it 3 times.
So essentially, what you're trying to do is this boss has 3 phases. But you can actually kill the boss during the second phase if you are very quick enough and very good with grabbing the enemies. And this is the fastest way of defeating him, which is what he's gonna try to do. When the boss has like 2 health and lower. Wait,
I
what?
messed up.
Oh.
I directly shoot. I should have kept it. To get the... Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna see the very rare 3rd attack. I'm only saying it's rare because you're obviously trying to avoid seeing it. But yeah, it's fine in a way.
Yeah.
So this is a phase we want to skip.
Oh, what?
Right.
What the hell
Yeah,
are
you
you
shot
doing?
way too far.
Whoa. Okay,
It's okay.
Yeah.
You have 15 health, and there are no gaps to fall into.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are not really far away from we are really far away from the estimate. I could even redo the boss fight with the right strategy after the run, to be honest. No, that's not never happened before. It's usually a run kill. Sorry, it's usually a run killer. Yeah, there is something with this with the last level. You have to do it manually. It doesn't. It changed level every time, except for this one. You have to do it manually to access the very final boss, and it will be right now. Okay.
Yeah, we're back. So this boss, it's actually like comprised of 3 different bosses, and yeah. So in the first one, you have to fill those cannons using the moves at your disposal. This is the easiest phase. It's completely static, and there is actually like basically no way to speed any of these animations up by, let's say, filling in the cannons faster. It's completely fruitless. we really tried. So this is mostly just waiting.
Yeah, here I just wanted to avoid the tongue, because if you get hit by the tongue, it starts a very long animation, and you don't want this. You don't want this to happen. So, and the move doesn't go away, so you can just focus on avoiding the tongue and just hit the cannon afterwards.
Yeah, so that's phase 1. Phase 2.
Oh,
Are you gonna go for the crystal skip? I'm assuming you're
no.
doing it.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
And
The laser skip.
Hello, Hamother, and any legend in the chat as well.
Oh, hey. Hey to you too.
I'm not sure of what you are calling the crystal skip, but this is the way I'm doing it.
Yeah, I
destroyed
meant the laser skip, in the second part of this fight, where you hit the crystal, the moving crystal, like on the first couple frames.
Oh yeah, I
it
will try.
disables.
I will try to do it like this.
Yeah, it's very precise.
I have a timer in my head to do it. It's like 3 seconds just after it appears.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the second phase done. It's a little bit harder because of the shots you have to make, but it's doable.
Yeah.
So
That
this is
was
an
on purpose.
intentional death.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not sure how it works, but yeah.
Yeah.
I have a good execution of this boss anyway, except when it's doing this, because I had this pattern. It breaks everything. Okay.
Yeah, so this is gonna be the end of the run pretty soon.
Yeah.
Once we fill all 5 of those cannons below the platforms. So when you fill a cannon, the enemy can spawn either to the left or right, opposed from you, like on the other side, and it's relative to where you stand on the platform. So when it comes to top level strats, you want to manipulate the spawns to of the enemies to be closer to you at all time. But yeah, you need to. Oh wow.
He's really not cooperating in the patterns.
Yeah, this fireball attack can be ruthless.
So he's doing
it again.
Patterns. I mean, this one is okay, but not when I'm trying to hit something. Where
I think you can just go back. It's on the other side. Oh well, no, I'm wrong.
Oh please don't do something.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
This is. He's being very. He's trolling us a lot.
Marathon run. Okay. Yay!
Yeah, but we did it, okay. The time is gonna end. 3,
And
2,
now.
1, time.
GG.
Okay,
42
we are
minutes.
2 minutes and 15 seconds away from my PB, which is not a bad run for a marathon run. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
In
done.
fact, a lot of things happened during the run.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do I have some time to show the Gadget boss fight as expected, because it was really bad? I will just do one try. Is it possible? I don't know. You see.
Let me check with production.
Sorry.
Let me check with production.
Okay.
Mm.
That'd be great, but
Meanwhile, while they're looking in on that, I can remind people that if you'd like to learn more about Little Warriors, the charity we are supporting, please type !info, INFO, in chat. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all your support. Unfortunately, because we are behind schedule, we don't have time to rerun that boss fight.
Okay.
But thank you, Lynn, and thank you for that lovely run and this wonderful game. Any last-minute shoutouts you'd like to give out?
Shout out to all the Klonoa community on Discord and speedrun.com. So Neil Legend who has hit there, a mother as well, and obviously Balneor who commented this run. It's always a pleasure to give a spotlight on the Klonoa speedrunning community, which is really active in terms of destroying the game. So always a pleasure to make this game discovered, because it needs to be discovered. It's extremely good.
All right.
That's all
Well,
for
thank
me.
you very much
Yep.
for your run. Oh, sorry.
No, I share much of the same sentiment. I'm thanking all the Klonoa community, speedrunning community. It's really awesome. There's a lot of very good and good people in there, and that's all I can get to speak. But I also want to thank your marathon here for making me discover about these little wires. It's very endearing to see, and I wish for them to keep growing and building, because this is very important in today's age.
Definitely, and we appreciate all the donations going towards Little Warriors, and we also appreciate people like you coming and helping us spread the word of this worthy cause. If you're on social media, you can help out by sharing our social media posts, getting the word out about the event and Little Warriors, and again, we have a chat command for that, !socials, to get links to Prevent-A-Thon social media. So, again, thank you for that that fantastic run, and up next we got some Super Mario Brothers, so I'm looking forward to that one. I'm hanging around, and hopefully we'll see you guys around too.